Okay, hello. This video is just a basic overview of what we're after in our final project and what we're going to try to model, build, and share with our classmates and anyone else if we're willing to put it into our portfolio. The quality of your portfolio will be directly resultant of the amount of time you spend on learning how to model the assets that you are aiming to create. My goal is to help create a modular base set that will allow us to create some basic pieces. And what we'll start off with are some basic primitive shapes that are real simple geometric wise, such as a cube and an offset cube, to where we can actually model cylindrical items such as this shield in order to create more detailed objects. We'll get into building walls and doors to where we can start putting pieces together, create rooms based on the furniture that would occupy in this. The goal on these here is to think about what your room should be and what are the furniture pieces that would be inside that room. And then based upon the research that you're doing for your mood board and your blue sky concept will help determine what kind of materials will be on these objects. Because once we start getting into the modeling kind of concepts, we'll start looking at how to actually put materials upon these objects and bring out more detail. We'll go for explicit materials and some basic general materials depending on the kind of object that you are making and what your objective is overall. Eventually we will start creating more set pieces such as this bar set piece, which will have textures that will allow the player to understand what is going on here in this space and what the space is for. We'll have different kinds of objectives based upon whatever the game design is and whatever we're after in terms of gameplay. Eventually we'll get into where we can start building in more complexity and more details and creating more specific spaces so that when the player comes involved into the space, they'll know more or less of what it is and what it's for. And eventually, based on the amount of time we can spend on it, we'll get into where we can have a more detailed object with a little more complexity that would look pretty decent on a demo reel. And again, the objective is for demo reel so that we can find a way to get the attention and the eye of the art director at the company that we want to work for. It's going to take time and takes practice, and there's a lot of little tips and tricks that we need to learn, and hopefully this class will get you on your way. So we're after building a simple room or building with a simple set of rooms, each with a set of structures and expectations that the player can read upon entering. Hope this is a good starting point for you guys, and good luck, and please ask questions.